Here, I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna start the recording, and we'll go ahead and just boot it up. There we go. We'll see how it is. Yeah, I did what I did. What you think?
Come on, man. You gotta warn me, dude.
Okay.
You gotta warn me before you do that, man.
I'm sorry. Can you hand me my Mountain Dew, please?
I've got the crap that can gaga maga.
Oh, yeah, this game is loud.
Yeah.
By the way, I forgot to tell you that. So here I'm gonna do some.
Turn me down to my headphones.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we need to turn that down. Turn that way down. Way down. About 7 or 8. That way she can kind of hear it, too.
Can you still hear the game audio? Okay. Okay.
All right.
That's
well,
better.
we're going to try to...
Still working out the kinks.
yeah, we're still working out the kinks, so let's see how it goes.
All right.
Hey, everybody, welcome to... I don't even know what this show's called.
No, it doesn't have a name right now.
A show right now. But we're going to talk.
we're gonna talk about stuff.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some stuff.
This
is Corn.
I'm Vince.
All right. I think we can barely hear each other, but we're still working it out.
So the way that this episode came about is I had informed Corny that this might date the episode a little bit depending on when this episode gets posted, but anyway, Disney just chose their Ariel for the live-action Little Mermaid movie, and it's a little black girl.
Yep.
And people are outraged, to say the least.
Yep.
There's already people on Twitter like burning and trashing their copies of Little Mermaid on DVD and Blu-ray.
Yep.
For what reason I don't know, but we're gonna discuss this probably at length while we play some Disney games.
Yep. Oh god.
So what do you think about the casting? Like you looked it up as soon as I told you. What do you think about the girl that they casted?
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, neither do I.
I'm one of those people. I'll wait and see how they do.
As long as she can act and sing, that's all I literally care about.
I jumped off that train years ago because I think people just like to duke on stuff.
Yeah.
They did the same thing to Heath Ledger when he played Joker.
Absolutely.
They did the same thing to Ben Affleck when he played Batman, and both of those castings turned out to be phenomenal. And whether you love or hate the movies, you can't deny that those were some legitimate castings for those characters.
Yeah, but it's just
so I just think people just are looking for a reason.
They want a
reason
to be angry. Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking to be outraged, and I don't see any reason why you can't have Ariel be, brown, blue, green, whatever. You can make her look like the mermaids and Harry Potter, and I'll still go watch it. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to buy that the prince would fall in love with somebody that looks kind of like a fish, but
I just don't understand where all this outrage is coming from, man. It's just like Disney at this point in time, they're making more money than the gross product of some small countries. Do you really think that they care that you're throwing away your copy of The Little Mermaid?
Nope, you're
because
just
they casted a black girl.
You bought it to throw it away, so
right.
That's on you. Go ahead and get your Disney movie club subscription ready.
Disney can do whatever they want.
And they have been.
And they're going to continue to do so.
And they've been making money ever since.
Okay, so what are you going to play?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Play Darkwing Duck.
Oh, God. All right. Yeah, we
play
can
Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, we can do that. It's so hard, though.
I know, man. That's why I want you to play it.
All right, so how do you want it? You want me to play it, or you want to play it with me?
Let's switch off. Yeah, let's switch off when we die. Yeah.
Okay. Right,
fair enough. Okay, so...
the winged scourge that pecks at your nightmare.
I am the tube of cadmium yellow that you cannot open.
I am the soft drink that flattens in the heat.
All right. So go ahead. What do you think about the live action Disney movies as a whole? Can I get your opinion on that, please?
Well, I've seen all of them but Maleficent so far.
Okay.
And I am thoroughly impressed with every single one. I held off for a long time on watching Cinderella, And I think one day I was at, I'm going to go ahead and tell on myself. One day I was at work, and I was just bored. And I was like, I'm going to watch, bless you. I'm going to watch Cinderella. Mm-hmm. And so I did. And I was like, wow, this is really good. And then I brought it home, and it took her a week, but I got my wife to watch it with me.
Now, which Cinderella? Was this the one with Brandy?
No. Ooh.
What,
no.
What are you saying ooh for? I like that movie.
That's not the Disney remake.
Oh.
No, ooh.
I like that movie.
I'm talking about the one with Lily James.
Okay.
And Kate Blanchett.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Oh, it's good, man. It's really good.
I like the one with Brandy and Whitney Houston, though.
Oh,
I like it.
Okay. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Why you being a dick about it?
I'm just saying that's cool. You know, that's cool.
Why you being a dick? Oh, I'm just saying that's cool.
I'm just saying it's all good, soul brother.
Shut up! I don't need your condescending.
No,
Just go ahead and die in this damn game because I know you're gonna die in like 30 seconds anyway.
I know. All right, Quacker Jack.
Jack.
His henchmen are blocking the construction of it. You better stop him. Hey, launch pad. Yeah, let's go. A is the X button and square is the B button.
Okay.
I have it set up so it's because this controller is like cross setup instead of like the NES controller, it's side by side.
Got it.
So it's a lot easier to.
So this game is nothing but like Mega Man with a Disney sheen on it.
Yeah, but the controls are a lot less. They're a lot less like Mega Man in a sense that when you jump, you stop and move. They aren't as like the gameplay isn't as tight.
Right.
I guess is the best way to put it.
So what's your favorite Disney movie like of all time? Like if you had to pick one Disney movie to watch for the rest of your life, what would you watch?
That's a good question.
You can't do tie. You got to pick one.
If I had to pick one that I could watch over and over again and never get tired of watching it, which is most of them, it'd probably be Treasure Planet.
Really?
Yeah.
God, that's a deep cut, man.
Or no, you know what? I know. You know what? Yeah, Treasure Planet is one that I could watch and never get tired of. But my absolute favorite Disney movie, hands down. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here playing a game. I can't even.
No, you're good, man. Just keep moving.
My absolute favorite Disney movie of all time, Goofy movie.
Yeah, that's
in
fact,
a
lot of people.
It just hit Blu-ray specifically for Disney Movie Club members, and I got it, and I got the sequel.
I
don't work for Disney. I'm not trying to shill their
hashtag not an ad.
Yeah, I'm not trying to shill their services, but I do enjoy having a membership with them. They send me movies every month, and I'm too lazy to tell them I don't want them.
You're too lazy to tell them you don't want the movies?
Yep. So I get copies of stuff that I never thought I'd get, but I also get these really cool lithographs with them. So I don't complain.
God,
not shilling.
Hashtag not shilling.
Yeah.
See, it's like I asked you that question, and now I don't even know what movie I'd choose because there's so many. If I had to absolutely pick one Disney movie to watch forever, I'd probably watch Emperor's New Groove.
That's a good one.
That's a great movie.
It really is. It surprised me how good that movie was.
It's super funny, man. Like even now, like I haven't watched it in a couple of years, but I'm pretty sure that movie is still freaking hilarious. Like yeah, David Spade played Cusco, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah,
and John Goodman
was Pacha.
Yep.
Pacha.
And Eartha Kitt was Yzma.
Yes. Possibly the greatest casting in animation history.
Yep. You got Patrick Warburton.
Peter, can I borrow your egg, Peter? Can I borrow your egg? Peter. But no, man, Emperor's New Groove was a great movie. It was super funny. The writing was really snappy and clever.
That movie, you could tell, was made for David Spade.
Just for him to just riff for an hour and a half.
Yeah. Like that was his movie. Oh, Quackerjack.
Oh God, I hated this dude watching the show. Like, he was such a dumb villain. Did you watch Darkwing Duck when you were a kid?
I did.
Who was your favorite villain?
The electric guy.
Megavolt?
Megavolt, yeah.
Yeah, Megavolt was awesome.
There you go.
Oh, you died?
Yeah. Good luck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I got us 2 extra lives, so we should be good. But no, going back to the hate train on the Little Mermaid though. I think it's just people looking for a reason to be angry about something. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you watch, like, okay, I was just thinking about this. So episode 7 was coming out, right?
Yeah.
There was a massive surge of excitement going for episode 7. And then the movie came out. And then everybody hated it because it was too much like episode 4.
Uh-huh.
They just looked for reasons to hate it. Oh, well, you know, Ray can do any and everything. So obviously we have to hate this movie because Ray is a Mary Sue or something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Not that she hasn't been doing scavenging all her life or whatever, and she earned every bit of the wins that she got in this movie.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, they're all like, J.J. Abrams is a hack, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
Then episode 8 comes out, and they're like, oh, Rian Johnson, he's great. He's going to change Star Wars, and he's going to make it not so nostalgia-heavy and da-da-da-da-da, and he's going to subvert our expectations and make an interesting new Star Wars and blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
Movie comes out.
Yeah.
I hate
Average.
Rose. I'm gonna threaten to kill her on, you know, make her jump off Instagram because we're gonna threaten her life and all this other stuff. Right?
They bully the actress that plays Rose off of
and then
Twitter
they say,
and Instagram.
oh well, they have subverted our expectations in the wrong way. The movie itself is just garbage. None of it, you know, they didn't need this, and they had all this, and Finn's stupid, and blah blah blah, and all this other stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Hate the movie.
Yeah.
Episode 9, they're like, I'm tired of Star Wars. Then they watch the trailer. Everybody's like, yeah.
Emperor Palpatine.
J.J. Abrams is gonna reset all the wrongs that what's his name did, and he ruined Star Wars, and they're gonna reset everything and undo that travesty that was episode 8. Trailer comes out. They're bringing Palpatine back. Oh my God! It's the end of the world.
Hi.
Oh, what are they doing? So, it's. I don't get it. I'm tired of just listening to what people have to say about movies.
Yeah, especially like
as
Disney
much as I like
movies,
talking about movies, I hate hearing people crap on movies. You know, and I mean, there's a way to do it, and you know, there's sometimes you can do it and it's fun and you know stuff like that. But you know, legitimately, like just like nitpicking a movie that A, you haven't seen, and B, you know, you're trying to kill the excitement for everybody else out there. It's just, it's disappointing. And, you know, so when I hear stuff about like what's going on with the new Ariel Little Mermaid thing, you know, it just makes me sad. Like people are like, we don't need, or I didn't ask for. Well, no, you didn't ask for any of those movies, but you got them. Nobody asked for an Iron Man movie, but we got it.
Especially with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, and it spawned a 23 film series that lasted over 10 years. You know? Oh, yeah. If you hit L, you rewind.
Okay.
I haven't been using that. I've been trying to play it like...
I didn't do that on purpose. But
No, you're good.
Okay. Now, you know... Dang it! Like, you know, I like some bad movies, man. Like, you know I like some bad movies. You know, by the way, for anybody interested, my favorite movie of all time is Hackers.
Yeah, nobody's interested.
Yeah. You know what? Screw you. I love that movie, okay?
I'm sorry.
Hackers with Angelina Jolie and Johnny Lee Miller, if you want to ever look it up. It's awesomely terrible. But, and you know, I'm not a Star Wars person. Like, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. But I bought Force Awakens the day it came out on Blu-ray because I had never seen it.
Right.
And I watched it, and I absolutely loved that movie. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Like, it was, you know, I'm not deep, like, heavily invested into the Star Wars canon, but I really enjoyed that movie for what it was.
Yep.
I enjoyed it. It was a fun little ride. And, I don't understand where all the, oh, shit. I don't, come on. I don't understand where all the hate for that movie comes from.
It comes from people that have been watching Star Wars for years, and they feel like they're entitled to know or have the final say in how the movie comes out.
Yeah,
and they're mad that they've got a female lead, a black stormtrooper. Because remember, they were mad at first that stormtroopers. They were like, stormtroopers aren't black.
Oh my god. This game is so nightmarish.
Well, he did say he is the nightmare that crawls up your butt or whatever it was that he said.
But no, man, how do you know stormtroopers aren't black? Like, they never take off their helmets,
Exactly.
and all you can hear is their voices. How do you know they're black? How do you know they're not black? There could be some blue and purple people under those stormtrooper helmets. You don't know.
Exactly. I was like, the first stormtroopers were brown.
Yeah, they were clones of Jango Fett, weren't they?
Yep. Like an idiot, I decided to jump
Why
in
did
there.
you do
I don't know. Principle.
But yeah, like they just
Are you?
Star Wars. Okay, I'm not gonna say this. This is just not. This isn't a broad, sweeping statement. Some Star Wars fans are insufferable.
I think that's most fans with everything.
Yeah, I can see that.
But definitely Star Wars has some of the most toxic fans.
I don't get it, man. Like, you have these movies that are made. Like, I don't understand the Star Wars fandom. Like, you have these movies that are
They're
made.
like, Kathleen Kennedy is ruining Star Wars. I'm like, you forget Kathleen Kennedy has been working with George Lucas and Steven Spielberg since, like, the beginning.
Yeah.
She was there when Raiders came out. So, no, I don't want to hear that.
It's like you got these movies that are made specifically for you, and you've got, this rich extended universe to draw. Oh no, you've got this rich extended universe to explore and draw from, but every time they make another Star Wars movie, you find something about it to bitch and gripe about. You're unhappy about everything that.
Mother.
God, is that game over? Oh.
You know what we call that?
It's a game over.
Oh, no. We call that ungrateful.
Oh, yeah. Completely.
I'll tell you this. You try telling people, and I'm one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You try acting that way, and then I'm like, well, you could get a situation like Warner Brothers has, where they just they just ripped apart half of their DC Universe films to make a quick buck. And at least you're not losing artistic integrity with your films. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when you have a completely butchered Justice League and a completely butchered Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least you don't get that. Heck, even the theatrical release of BVS was butchered. They cut like a whole 30, 40 minutes out of the film.
Yeah.
Just to get it under 3 hours, which they should have just went ahead and released it in its full 3 hours entirety. But what do I know, right?
Right.
But at least you could be getting stuff like that. No, these people just aren't grateful. And I don't think it's the majority, but it's definitely those people seem to just, they just permeate the internet.
Yeah, they permeate hate for no reason.
In fact, I think that's probably why Sony changed up their PlayStation Plus lineup this year.
Yeah.
With you can press the buttons to
God, this game is so nightmarish. God, I can see why you raged at this game the first time we played it, man.
It's infuriating. But like, it's like because people weren't happy that they were getting pests,
Yeah.
Or that they were getting pests.
And don't get me wrong.
I heard somebody actually called it an indie game.
Pro Evolution Soccer?
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the longest running soccer game franchises.
Okay, so don't get me wrong. I love PlayStation Plus. I love being a PlayStation Plus member. It's one of the coolest things about being a PlayStation owner. And, I admit some months the game selection is a little lackluster.
Yep.
I get it.
But it's something new to
play. But yeah, it's
you know?
something new. It's free games every month. I get it. Like, not every game that for PlayStation Plus is going to be like a AAA title.
Exactly.
Like, I get that, but you know,
Mother
for you like to bitch
criminy.
and complain until Sony changes the game like right before it's supposed to launch is just it's absolutely mind-boggling to me.
Exactly.
Shit. Well,
and then it's like, again, ungrateful, entitled people.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, you know, I actually went and tried to look up the Sony Twitter account just to see how many people would be pissed off that Detroit become human. like, to see how many people were like, oh God,
you know who would be pissed about that? Kenny. Okay, so our buddy Kenny, our buddy Kenny, he absolutely despises David Cage games. He hates them. Like, whenever somebody brings him up in conversation, like, he rolls his eyes so hard.
like there's a groan with that roll.
Yeah. He's like, oh, David Cage.
He's like, oh.
And it's funny to, like, bring it up in conversation just to get a reaction out of him because he despises David Cage so much. But for me, like, I mean, David Cage, they're okay. Like, I played Heavy Rain once. I don't ever want to play it again. But
yeah. Well, that's for a different reason.
Yeah. It's just like Detroit Become Human. It's one of those games that I'd much rather watch somebody play than actually play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good game. It really feels like I'm reliving Jim Crow. Not that I'm old enough to survive Jim Crow, Mississippi, but you know, I feel like I'm watching Mississippi burning when I play it. They're like freaking robot homosexual or whatever.
Freaking robot civil rights and stuff.
Yeah, like you'll see them like grab the robots and like threaten to beat them, and I think I can step on that.
Well, dude, you only got like one hit left. Nope.
I guess not.
No, dude, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
You don't.
I don't want.
I'm
tapped out, man. I can't do this.
Oh, you freaking
dude! This was the freaking golden age of NES games.
Oh.
Man. Like all these awesome Disney games made by Capcom.
Yeah, back when Capcom was cool.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be complaining. No, but yeah, they kind of suck now. I'm not even gonna lie.
They do. You know what other company really sucks now? Konami.
Yep.
Konami sucks, man.
I hope y'all enjoy your little pachinko machine.
Yeah, that's right. Like, all Konami wants to do is just, like, pillage the corpse of the Metal Gear franchise and make pachinko machines. They want to use that Fox engine for everything except making good games.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Dude, what Disney game would you like to see as like a remaster, like they did DuckTales?
You know, I'd probably like to see Chip and Dale's get the remaster treatment.
You know what? Me too. Like every chance I get, like every time it crosses my mind, I always I try to tweet at WayForward. I'm like, hey, WayForward, you know, where's my Chip and Dale's remaster?
They gotta get with they gotta partner with Disney and Capcom and all that to make that happen.
Does Capcom still own the rights to make Disney games?
No, I don't think they do, but I think it has something to do with the licensing of that original design of the game.
Okay. Like they still have the rights to the NES version.
Yeah, to that particular version.
Well, what if they just like rebuilt it from the ground up? Like just rebuilt the entire thing.
Like the entire game?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I'm sure WayForward has got. Hell, they could use the damn.
Oh.
Oh. Hell, they could use the damn.
They
could use the same engine they built DuckTales on.
Oh, they couldn't they?
Yeah.
Well, see, that was the thing. It was the original game that they did, and they rebuilt the original game.
Okay.
You know, it's not like this. Like, this is a port.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a high resolution port.
Look at this guy. He just holds it. Was he Batman?
He's like
he's holding his cape up, and throwing batarangs at you.
Like, I'm backed up.
Do you think there's a what? I was gonna ask you if you think there's a Batman in this universe, but Darkwing Duck is supposed to be this universe's Batman.
That is true. He's not as rich though as Batman.
Yeah.
He has a rich uncle. Because I think actually Scrooge is his uncle too.
Yep. You know what? You're absolutely right. I do remember them like alluding to that in the show at some point. Oh my god.
Yeah, see, that's
what? I forgot you could do that.
Because they borrowed that from Mega Man 5.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh!
That sucks.
Oh, I'm trying so hard not to profane.
Speaking of Batman.
I mean, I don't care. That's just that's a principle.
No, man. I mean, it's gonna we're gonna curse. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
As long as we don't curse in like
I'm testing myself.
Yeah. As long as we don't curse in like the first like 10 minutes of the YouTube video, we won't get demonetized.
Yeah. It's like the first episode, like right at the video starts. Like that's the first words. That's the first sound clip. Like the first.
Like, well, we're getting demonetized.
Yep. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Really?
You don't have enough room to shoot it, man. You really okay? Yeah.
Oh wait, you know what? I don't have enough gas power.
Oh. Okay. Oh jeez, I thought you died for a second.
Yeah. Finesse.
Yeah. Look at you getting 2 extra lives and whatnot.
Uh-huh. Like a boss.
Now, can you actually beat this game is the question.
No.
Really? Is it that difficult?
It is that difficult. Where do I go? Oh my gosh, where do I go?
I can't remember where to go. Like back to the left, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Like you go in here and then you drop down, I think.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't drop down.
Yeah. Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, that's I was like,
Oh man.
Yeah, like I watched Dumbo. We watched Dumbo, and that was fantastic.
I
didn't. You know, my only issue is that it was made today.
Yeah.
So it didn't have like all the racist crows.
That was your issue with it?
Yeah. Like, it didn't have the jive talking crows. I mean, that's a good issue to have.
Yeah.
Really? No, Cheech, stay down. I'm just, oh God, come on. Are you kidding me, dude? Come on. It's like, literally every bad guy in this game came from Mega Man in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Those are the guys with the, crap. With the shield in, like, Mega Man 1 and 2.
Yeah, the Shield Joes.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, and then there was like Slinger Joe and
Hammer Joe.
Yeah, that's it. Hammer Joes.
Mega Man, those are Hammer Joes.
Those are called Hammer Joes.
Speaking of another Capcom franchise. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
How do you feel about like Disney basically buying all the things, so everything's under the Disney umbrella?
Oh, you talking about their studios and stuff?
Like everything. Like do you know like the amount of stuff that Disney actually owns? Like of course we all know they own like Marvel and Star Wars and all that stuff. That I'm talking about the other stuff. Like they basically own all of ESPN.
Yep. ABC.
Yeah, ABC. Like all these like channels
Fox.
that you wouldn't think.
Yep. They own the big six for the most part.
Yeah, like yeah, that's right. They do own Fox now, don't they?
Yep.
Holy crap. I forgot all about that.
The only ones they don't own are Sony.
Yep.
But even then, they're partnered with Sony to do a lot of their content and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's like, doesn't Disney own like a part of Hulu?
yep.
Yeah, they do. Now that everything's gonna be under the Disney umbrella at one point in the future, man.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't hate that though.
I mean,
Because Disney's got the money, and without, I'll say it, like without Disney, we wouldn't have that Star Wars theme park.
yeah,
Disney World that Jay just set up. So
Mhm.
I'm not complaining.
dude, you see where
Those are some nice little gators you got there.
speaking of which, like you see where Universal's building a freaking Nintendo part of Universal? They're building like a Nintendo Land inside Universal Studios.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and like I somebody leaked like a mock-up of what it's gonna look like. Dude, there's a Mario Kart Speedway.
I'm kind of disappointed that they're letting Illumination do the Mario movie.
Yeah, so yeah, the Minions people are doing the animated Mario movie.
Yeah, that kind of hurts my.
I just want them to get a good writer for it. I just want it to be at least a well-written movie, you know what I mean?
It won't be. It's gonna be one of those movies. It's gonna be like another Illumination movie where it's a bunch of guys dancing and singing to popular music of today. You're gonna have Adam Levine starring as Mario.
Please,
and Beyonce.
God, please, no.
You're gonna have Beyonce Knowles playing Princess Peach. She's gonna be a sassy
black princess.
A sassy princess, and she's not even gonna be human. She's gonna be a mushroom and they're all gonna have that little side smirk that everybody has, like
that DreamWorks smirk.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like the smolder, like
smoldering intensity.
Like they're not gonna have that Disney smolder like on like say Tangled or whatever.
Yeah.
They're just gonna have that side smile that the DreamWorks characters used to have before DreamWorks just kind of stopped.
Dude, I'm glad that Nintendo's getting. Oh no.
Oh.
I'm glad that Nintendo's getting back into like the movie game because, I mean, any gamer worth this, everybody knows that.
Well, it was
the Super Mario Brothers movie from the '90s pretty much soured Nintendo's taste on making movies out of their property.
Nintendo's own fault.
Yeah. They lowballed the bid for that movie and they paid for it.
Well, no, it wasn't that. They just wouldn't let them do what they were like. You can't depict any of this stuff. There were certain things that they couldn't show. It's almost like
dude, this actually reminds me. Okay, so another YouTuber named Matt McMuscle. Shout out to Matt McMuscles, love your content, dude.
Matt McMuscles.
Yeah, he does this series called What Happened. And he recently posted a video about the Super Mario Brothers movie, and it's super informative, like stuff that I never knew about that movie and the production of it.
When did he post it?
A couple of days ago, actually.
You might want to look at Good Bad Movies. I follow that guy. He actually has like one of the old press kits.
Really?
Yeah. So
God.
his channel's amazing. But and I'll show you that at some point later.
All right.
But like he does like a video about the Mario movie. Like he has it has like pictures where they shot it and everything, and he talks about like all the problems that they had on set.
Yeah. So apparently, like they wanted they wanted Dustin Hoffman to play Mario at one point, and when they couldn't get him, they settled for like Bob Hoskins. And then, like, Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo, Dennis Hopper, they all read the script that Nintendo wanted to make.
Uh-huh.
And they loved it. Like, they loved, like, the whole fantasy setting and everything. And then they got that director couple that, they got that director couple that, and they completely changed the script. And, they took out a bunch of stuff. And like Bob Hoskins and Leguizamo, like they were mad that that's not the script that they ended up shooting with.
Yeah, well they were changing it, making changes on a daily basis.
Yeah, like Dennis Hopper, like he said that he never bothered memorizing his lines because the directors kept changing stuff so frequently. Oh my god!
But see, like the thing about this movie though, if you look at who's attached to it, there's no way that okay. Just because you have the best doesn't necessarily mean that the movie's gonna be successful. Because the directors they actually made like a movie that was nominated for an Oscar or something like that, and then the director of photography nominated for an Oscar, Bob Hoskins nominated for an Oscar. Like I mean, they had like there's no reason that movie should have failed, but again, you can't really.
And okay, so going back to Illumination doing the Mario movie, regardless of what we think, that movie's gonna make $1 billion.
Oh, I know.
That movie's gonna make $1 billion because it's Mario and it's for kids.
I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah, like that movie's gonna make so much money.
Doesn't mean I want to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because you're a glutton for punishment.
Well, no, I'm just gonna hold my reservations until I see it. I'm not gonna say I didn't ask for it. I'm just gonna say.
I swear to God, if I go to that movie and I see one minion in that movie, I'm going to ask for my money back, and I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
No, you'll probably like have them doing like something like out of Sing, and you'll see Mario do like a dance number, and Princess Peach will sing like some Lady Gaga or whoever's popular now, Ariana Grande song.
They'll probably have some stupid in-joke where Mario meets a kid and he's playing Switch and he's playing Mario on the Switch or some such nonsense like that. Oh, God, please be good. I want them to make a Zelda movie so bad. Please be good.
Man, I'll make a Zelda movie for you.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, picture me a Zelda movie right now without using any of the plot lines from the games.
That's what you do. They're all the same, so you use a plot line from the game. It's like if I was going to pitch you a Castlevania movie, it would be, all right.
Simon Belmont fights Dracula, he beats Dracula, the castle crumbles in the background, the end.
There you go. That's your movie.
No!
What's your budget?
No! We're not doing that. This is 2019, man. We got to do something more than that.
No, you don't. John Wick wasn't more than that. I mean, on the surface, it wasn't. It was guy kills dog, sends John Wick on a rampage. That's literally the movie on the surface.
Oh man,
gotcha.
I love John Wick. Those are some great movies.
That's my point. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be bloated and convoluted. It just has to be good. And like some of the best stories are some of the simplest ones. It's like what happens in Star Wars. Kid finds droid knows old man takes kid's family dies, he's got nowhere to go. He goes on an adventure.
Everything comes back around to Star Wars. It always does.
Well, I mean, it's a great palette or a great template because it's the hero's journey. It's just a simple, straightforward story. And sure, he learns a few things on the way.
Oh, jeez, what was this villain's name? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Aquapooch.
Aquapooch? I'm sure that's not his name. I'm going to look it up. Like, I remember him in the show. I remember him being really cool looking. I just don't remember his name.
Gotcha.
Did you actually beat him on the first try?
I did.
Oh, jeez. Look at you.
This close to getting killed.
Job well done.
Like, it was
I don't
like
need your
right
condescension game.
It was like right there underneath my feet. I thought I died. That's how close I was to death. Wolf Duck and his henchmen.
Come on, Corey, can you actually beat this game?
I don't know. I guess we'll see. This is the first time I've beaten 2 bosses.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What was that? The Liquidator.
The Liquidator.
That was his name. God, these villains were so cool. Steelbeak? Oh my god, I remember loving Steelbeak.
Yep.
Quackerjack, Bushroot, Paddywhack, of course, Negaduck.
Yep.
Hammerhead Hannigan, Ammonia Pine. She was a cleaning lady named Ammonia Pine. Jambalaya Jake, are you serious? The Liquidator, Tuskardini, Tantalus. Oh god, oh man, I remember Negaduck being one of my favorite villains. Just the fact that he was voiced by Jim Cummings.
Oh yeah.
He was a perfect jerk in that show too. I absolutely love Negaduck as a villain.
They had that was like his rivalry though.
Yeah.
Or his rival.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, you had, the kind of like the monster of the villain of the week, I should say.
Yeah.
But Negaduck was always that one constant on that show. He was always around. He always had his hand in something.
Well, he was like one of the better villains in the show.
Yeah. What kid show do you think had the absolute best villains? And Batman the Animated Series is already taken out because we already know that one's the best.
Yeah. Well, if I had to go with the best villains,
yeah.
And we're talking about cartoons.
Yeah, kids cartoons. Yeah.
Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to keep my arrow gun. Now I can't get those 1-ups.
Oh well. Dead.
Ha. Oh!
He got hit anyway.
This is garbage. I would have to say, if I had to choose, it would be probably gargoyles.
Really? I didn't really care for gargoyles. It wasn't my my cup of tea. Xanatos?
Xanatos.
Is that the villain?
Yeah.
Like the main bad guy? Was that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Xanatos.
You wanna try?
Oh God, why though?
Here, give me just a second.
All right. So. Okay, so Coin stepped away from the mic for a minute. Oh God, doing a solo Let's Play is hard. How does Jacksepticeye do this? So like pretty much everybody knows that Batman animated series had the best villains. Their villains were so good they had to create new villains for the animated series. That's where Harley Quinn came from. It was one of those things. God, yeah. So Harley Quinn was created specifically for the Batman animated series. She was not a comic staple up until that point, but I think everybody knows that by this point in time. Oh God, I'm so sorry for not keeping you guys entertained. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. What is this? Yeah, yeah, welcome back, man. Doing a solo Let's Play is hard, man.
Yeah, I know, it's difficult. That's why I don't talk on most of my streams, because I sound like an idiot. I can hear you saying like 16 times. I was like, I gotta get back in here and save him. Sorry. I tasted the food. It's good.
Oh, Jesus. You know what? Damn it! Get this thing out of my face. I can't play this. Oh Jesus! But yeah, I was in here talking about. Everybody knows Batman animated series has the best villains. Who was your favorite villain from that show?
My favorite villain from that show is from the show is the Joker.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I liked Clayface.
I loved Clayface.
Clayface was terrifying on that show, man.
His origin story was horrifying.
It really was. It really was.
It it really bothered me. It really bothered me watching him get transformed into Clayface.
Yeah.
Did not like that.
Do not want. Batman the Animated Series was one of like the better kids cartoons.
Oh, go ahead.
It was just I was just gonna say it was one of the better like kids cartoons from back then, back in that time.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff for kids that was on back then was kind of mindless. You know what I mean? It was just it was made for the sake of making it, to sell ads. Most kids shows from back then were made to sell toys.
Yeah.
That's what they were made for, sell toys. Ninja Turtles, Batman, Spider-Man, what else? G.I. Joe.
Well, most of those shows were made based on toys. It wasn't really to sell toys. The toys sold themselves. It was just the cartoons were a product of the toys.
Mm-hmm.
Mother of God.
Mother of Pearl.
Oh.
Oh my. Oh boy. Okay. So God. I've actually run out of things to talk about.
No. If we haven't, I was focused on killing this dude. I was like, you mother, you.
I was like, so I don't. What's your favorite flavor of pie? I don't know, man.
Nah, man. Going back to the original topic of the discussion.
Yeah.
Like the whole reason why we're doing this, I'm excited for I'm gonna go see every single one of these Disney remakes that they do. Mm-hmm. I loved every one. I'm excited. The fact that they made Princess or Ariel, not.
She's a little black girl. You can say it. She's a little black girl.
The fact that they made her different.
Are you that scared to say she's a little black girl?
No, I'm not scared to say it.
Just say it.
I'm just
say it, you dingus.
I'm just trying to be,
Trying to be what?
Culturally.
Shut up.
Woke.
Just say she's a little black girl then if you want to be so culturally woke.
The fact that they all right, fine.
She's a little black girl.
Yeah, I thought that oh my gosh.
Look, you got Were Duck over here playing Shove It. Dead.
What?
I knew as soon as you jumped over there you're gonna die.
That doesn't bother me at all.
It doesn't bother me either. I'm super excited to see it. I want to see what they do with it. So speaking of live action Disney remakes, there's going to be a live action Mulan movie.
Yep. So I'm excited to see that too.
The rumor going around is that
I heard
they're going to ditch the songs and there's no Mushu in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard that they got Z Zhang's gonna be in it.
I think so. I don't know, but if they don't find a part for Ming Na Wen in that movie, I'm gonna be severely disappointed.
She's gonna be the singing voice.
She needs to be in that movie.
She should be Mulan. I'd be okay with that.
Like this is an older Mulan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should just go ahead and do Mulan too.
He's like, you know what? Skip the whole live action thing. Just make Mulan too.
Yeah. Put her in. You know, she's already had a couple of kids.
She's battle hardened. And
yeah,
stuff.
make her go ahead, and make her like a mom.
I'd be okay with that. Any excuse to see Ming Na win in movies, I'm all for. Because that woman is an amazing actress.
Oh my god!
You cannot beat this guy. It's like you know his pattern. I've seen you.
There isn't. Well, it's just so hard to read, man. Ugh.
Not really. He runs back, box, changes back, runs back,
and then he's gonna
throws a box.
You can't avoid it. You're trying to avoid the noise.
Maybe it's the noise that should have avoided me. Yeah! Oh no! I thought you died.
We died at the same time.
Oh my god! I can't believe they gave you credit for that. Oh my god! I can't believe they gave you credit for that.
I hate this game.
I know you do. That's why I'm making you play it. Oh god! 3 more levels.
They're just gonna make me do it. Who's at the top of Avengers Tower? Moriarty. Nice.
Moriarty. My god.
Let's see who else we got.
Does he have a yeah, go fight Megavolt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let's see who the other guy is first. Bushroot.
No, go fight Megavolt, man.
Oh yeah, we're going to Megavolt. If I'm gonna quit playing this game, it's gonna be on the good one.
Alright, like, okay, so.
But yeah, like, you know, I'm gonna go see that. I loved Aladdin. People crapped on Will Smith being a genie. He was fantastic.
So, okay, so if you game over on this level, we should call it. Because we've been playing this for a while.
You know, I'm okay with that. I think if I game over again anyway, it's like, that's it. I think you only get like 3 continues. The fact that I'm even making it this far is just
you should
surprising.
like save your progress and come back to this. You actually try to beat it.
Oh no, I'm gonna try and do it like the actual Nintendo way.
Oh, like on the actual NES?
Mm-hmm.
All right, fair enough.
If I don't make it, I just Really, dude? Come on.
Like, okay, so we're talking about like a bunch of Disney stuff. Like, okay, so you know, like back in the 90s, like Disney and McDonald's had like this thing going on. Like every time a Disney movie came out, they would always make Happy Meal toys.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite thing that you ever got in a Happy Meal? Like ever?
I don't think it was anything Disney related. There was something I got. It was the Mario toys.
Mm-hmm.
I had that I got with my Happy Meal.
I knew you weren't gonna make that. Why'd you jump?
There wasn't anywhere else to go.
So, like, my favorite thing,
That's why I jumped.
it wasn't in like a Happy Meal per se. It was a thing you got from Burger King, and this was when Jurassic Park first came out.
Mm.
And Burger King had this thing, like if you bought like a Whopper value meal or something, you could get like a watch, like a digital watch for like $1.99.
Mm-hmm.
And I wore that thing everywhere. Oh no, you game over! He throws his controller in disgust.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep going.
Fair enough. All right. But yeah, like
this is it.
All right. So I wore that Jurassic Park watch everywhere. Like I had all 4 of them, and they were the coolest thing. Because my favorite one was it had a black band and like a gray face, and then you press a button on the side, and the little door opens, and it had like a holographic T-Rex skeleton head on the front. And it was so awesome. I wore that thing everywhere, man. Like every time I took like a bath or shower, it would be like up on a high shelf so I didn't get it wet or anything like that.
I got in trouble. I had a Donkey Kong watch that you could play like the little Donkey Kong arcade game on it.
I remember those.
And it was taken from me in 7th grade, and my teacher never gave it back.
Do you think they kept it for themselves?
No, she probably like died later.
Oh, that's
she was old.
That's kind of morbid.
Yeah. I don't think she wanted me to have it. I think she liked taking things from me.
Do you remember the Tiger wrist games?
I do. Yes, I do.
The freaking Double Dragon one was the worst.
You remember the R Zone?
Oh, oh my God, that thing is terrible. Okay, so Corny, if you're editing this later, please just put up a picture of the R Zone like on the right side of the screen somewhere.
I will.
Like look at this thing. This was a game console, man. What it was a console you put on your head, kind of like a pair. It was half of a pair of virtual reality goggles, basically.
Yeah, think like it just had a monocle.
Yeah, and it's like it was a piece of plastic that came down over your eye, and then there was a piece of clear plastic on the tip that projected the game onto that piece of plastic.
Yep.
And it was the worst thing ever.
I had Mortal Kombat 3 on it. I remember.
I had Batman and Robin on mine.
I had Batman and Robin. We had like 3 or 4 games. We used to take it to school with us and sit in PE and play it. And I'd be like, "This is the coolest thing ever."
That thing was the worst.
It was awful, but I wanted it to be.
No,
cool.
I got one.
No.
You know what? I got a game console that's worse than the R Zone. Remember the Gamecom?
I do.
I had one.
Oh, I did not.
I had one. I sold it on eBay recently. Some guy actually bought it, and the games I had with it. Okay, so yeah, Corny, put a picture of the Gamecom on screen so people know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So the Gamecom was another one of Tiger's.
God.
Okay, can you knock that off so I can finish talking?
I'm sorry. I'm just.
So the Gamecom was like, it was Tiger's answer to, I guess, the Game Boy. It was the first like touchscreen console. It had a touchscreen on it, and it had built-in solitaire game, and it had like PDA functions like a phone book, calculator, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And it also had games on it, which weren't very good. This thing had a port of Resident Evil 2 on it, and it was terrible.
Man, that's lucky.
And it was it also had it had a port of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Yeah, and guess what? It didn't have Scorpion or Sub-Zero in it.
How do you even have...
It had Rain and Reptile, but no Scorpion or Sub-Zero.
How do you even make that? How is that even a thing?
Dude, I will show you footage of it. I know somebody's had to have uploaded on YouTube somewhere. It's terrible. It's like that, and then they had a Lost World Jurassic Park game on it. Lights Out, Jeopardy. They had a Fighters Mega Mix on the Gamecom. Yeah.
Wow.
That thing, it's terrible. It's a terrible thing. And then they had there's a port on the top of it where you could connect it to a modem and connect to the internet through text only. I was like, well, what's the point of it being a portable console if you have to plug it into something? Are you getting frustrated?
A little.
Okay, fair enough.
My hands are shaking.
What was the worst console you ever owned?
The worst console I ever owned?
Yeah.
Probably the games. I'm sorry, the R Zone.
The R Zone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I technically call that a console.
It technically is, I guess. It's a handheld.
Yeah.
A crappy one, but it's still.
Well, I mean, it had a controller and you hooked it up to your head to play Tiger games.
Did you ever have a Virtual Boy?
I did not.
I did.
One of my friends did.
I had a Virtual Boy.
I had the chance to play on it. It was really interesting.
I begged my great grandmother bought me one for a birthday gift.
Uh-huh.
And she bought me like 3 games for it. I had I had.
I'm gonna continue so you can tell your story.
Okay. I had Wario's Woods, Red Alert, and this game called Tail Roboxer. And Tail Roboxer is probably the best game on the Virtual Boy, hands down. Everything else it's really, really bad. Considering that the thing only released like maybe 10 or 15 games for it. Of course there was a Mario game on it called Mario Clash, and it was terrible too. But Tail Roboxer is probably the best game on the Virtual Boy. Now I say that, you know, that being a very low bar to set, being the best game on the Virtual Boy. Now, the worst game on the Virtual Boy was, I shit you not, it was a licensed movie game of Waterworld. There's a Waterworld game on the Virtual Boy.
Man, I'd like to try it out.
Oh. God, has anybody ever coded a Virtual Boy emulator that we could actually play?
I don't know.
Oh Jesus, I'd like to see. But the Virtual Boy was one of the worst consoles I think I've ever owned. It took 6 AA batteries to power, and it only lasted, like, those batteries maybe lasted you an hour.
That's like the game.
Sega Game Gear. But, you know, whereas the Game Gear has actual fun stuff on it to play,
yeah, that is
the Virtual
true.
Boy is a pile of shit. It was nothing but a pair of goggles on a stand. That's what it was.
Well,
like, I don't understand where, you know, why didn't you make the thing able to strap to your head? Like, wouldn't that be like a no-brainer or something like that?
Well, I mean, the idea was you were just sitting there and you'd stick your head in the thing. It's like, you know.
I'd like to stick my head in an oven after playing that Virtual Boy.
That's the idea. It's training for that. It's training for the soon the self murder.
The self-immolation.
Yeah, the self-immolation that follows playing it.
Oh God, I seriously hate that you never got a chance to play that.
I got to play a Virtual Boy. I don't know what it was. Some tennis game that I played.
Mario Tennis. That was the only game on it. That was the only tennis game on it.
Oh, I made it to him.
Oh, hey, it's Megavolt. Now can you beat him? Dead. Are you okay?
Okay.
All right.
I guess that's that. Come on, man. Looking like a hobo.
Yeah, hobo with a battery on his back. Okay.
Maybe this is how I'm supposed to beat this guy. Is literally just sit here.
Cheese him. Yeah! Look at you.
Wow.
You just cheese him.
I was like, maybe I'm just supposed to hang here and shoot him.
It worked. Whatever. Hey.
Yeah.
If it's stupid and it works, then it ain't stupid.
No, I got to play a Virtual Boy. I had a one of those one of the Neo Geo minis, or the little handheld Neo Geo. Whatever. Yeah. I had one of those. We had a Game Gear. We had the Sega CD. The 32X didn't work. Well, okay. I mean, I guess maybe it was just Virtua Fighter that didn't work. It just, for some reason, it worked on my friend's 32X, but it never worked on mine.
Well, that's because the 32X was a piece of garbage.
It was a great idea, though.
I still maintain that the 32X has like the best port of Doom I've ever seen on a console.
Yep. Well, outside of like the PS1.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The 32X had a great port of Doom. Even the Super Nintendo's port of Doom was ambitious.
Yeah, the only thing, just the music is what killed it for me, man.
The Super Nintendo's music wasn't terrible.
Oh, it was bad. It was compared to the 32X. I mean, not the 32X. Well, yeah, I guess it was a 32X, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 32X's music was vastly superior.
Nah.
Yeah.
But the 32X only had like 15 levels. It didn't have like all the stages. Like the Super Nintendo version had like all the stages from the game.
No, I'm talking about the music.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about the music too.
The music was vastly superior on the 32X.
The music was different. You know, it was different. it was kind of like, and the problem I had with the 32X is even with I guess it just depended on who ported the game, because I think didn't Probe make the 32X one?
You know what? I couldn't tell you.
I know id handled it directly on Super Nintendo, but I don't remember who handled the 32X port. But I know like Probe, like they handled the Genesis and 32X port of Mortal Kombat 2. And even though that the 32X version was graphically superior, the Super Nintendo still turned out to be a much better port of MK2 than even a 32X version.
Yeah.
And that's because they used a lot of the same sound from the Genesis version. Even that terrible soundtrack. Like, I can't wait to do like side-by-side game comparisons.
Yeah, we got an idea for a show. We're gonna do console comparisons of the same game.
Yeah.
I think the first one we're gonna do is probably Batman Returns, because we have vastly differing opinions on both of those games. But that oh, come on, dude. But that's another show. But
yeah, but I mean, it's just, there was just something about it. Like, don't get me wrong, the 32X version of the game was great. Just the music didn't really, even playing it, emulate it. Oh my gosh,
dude! Speaking of Batman Returns, you know what we should play? We should play the Sega CD version of Batman Returns.
Oh, I'd be okay with that. We should play the NES version of Batman Returns.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do all the Batman Returns, Corny.
We can do that, or most of them.
Let's do all of them, man. We can play the Atari Lynx version. Yeah, you forgot there was an Atari Lynx version of that game, didn't you?
Yeah, I actually played Ninja Gaiden 3 on the Atari Lynx, because I remember seeing it in the commercials when I was little, and I was like, okay, I'll try it. I wouldn't mind getting an Atari Lynx.
God, come on, dude. Okay, seriously, like, if you game over this time, that's it.
All right.
I can't watch this anymore.
It was just one of those, like, I played it and I was like, wow, this is actually really disappointing. But there have been a few cases where I played games like I played the Genesis version of Batman versus the Joker, or Batman Return of the Joker or whatever, and the NES version was like far superior.
Very superior. Yeah, I agree with you there. One of the few things we agree on.
Like the soundtrack, everything, it was just so much better. But the Sega version of the first Batman game was actually really good. Oh, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
You prolonged my suffering.
Nah, man. Oh, there's an extra life.
That you can't get?
Oh, no.
You greedy bastard.
No.
You greedy bastard. That's what you get.
They did it to me. Oh, I can't believe they got me like that.
Now you have to get that extra life to get yourself back to zero.
I can't believe they did me like that.
Oh, you know they were good. You got Nintendo. That's what happened.
I got Capcomed is what it is.
You greedy.
No, it wasn't even about greed. I could have got both of them.
No, you couldn't have. With the screen scroll, they were
the game just lied to me.
So they were off screen, so therefore they didn't exist.
No,
anymore.
They existed.
No, they didn't.
Oh, you know what? There we go. Boom.
Why did you do that before?
Because I didn't realize I had them.
You're an idiot.
I can't believe they did. Oh!
God, good thing you got that extra life.
This game is full of garbage. It's full of crap.
God, are you just gonna just get yourself in an endless extra life cycle?
Well, no, I can't even get that extra life anymore.
Oh.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Because the next time you die, we can stop watching this.
That's pretty much what's gonna happen, because this game is stupid. Okay.
Ta-ta, turtle man.
I'm trying not to... This
Christ.
game is full of crap, man.
No. God, please let this be the boss. Oh, God, you're so great. Oh, thank God.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, God, is that Mr. Rossetti from freaking Animal Crossing? Is that it? Please, God, let there be. Oh, thank God.
Well,
You made
that
it
was
as
a
far
nice
as you
little
could.
run. I beat 4 bosses. Made it to my 5th one. Had a grand old time talking. And we've been doing this for like an hour, so that's pretty good. That's some good
Jesus.
time, man. I had a lot to say. We had a lot to get off our chest.
Well, yeah, I did. But whatever. I'm just glad I don't have to watch you die at Darkwing Duck anymore.
Well, hey, you chose.
I know.
It could have been Tailspin. It could have been Tailspin.
That one's next.
Now, I will say that the Tailspin on the Genesis is actually really, really good.
I've never even seen it.
Oh,
honestly.
man, it's amazing on the Genesis.
Okay.
This one, garbage.
It's garbage? Okay.
Garbage.
I'll take your word for it.
Genesis version, amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Thanks for watching, guys.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
See you later.